Hey, Scott Austin here from Jade Puma. This video I'm going to walk you through Macarooz, which is a Shopify store that we built for Macarooz. They previously had a WordPress and WooCommerce site. We migrated all the data, orders, products, all that good stuff into a Shopify store and then built them out a shopping experience for their products. So what they sell is these macaroons, which is what you see here on the cover image. And then also they sell a product called Mac Pops, which they designed. So let's walk through that shopping experience. And the first one is we're trying to get the customers multiple ways to buy the products that they're looking for. So in their previous store, they only had a build a box function, which I'll show you here in a minute. So we came up with the concept of, well, some people probably want to build a box and pick every single flavor individually. Other people just probably want to grab, a preset box and, quickly check out from that. So we created these collections. There's a fruit collection, a chocolate lovers, a classic, bestsellers. There's even more of them below there. But that allows customers to just say, I'm looking for a gift or I need something for a party. Let me just grab one and go. And now that the store has been up and running for quite a few months now, we actually see that both of these methods are popular. The Build-A-Box is still popular, and the preset collections are also popular. So giving people more choices in this case looked like a good decision. And on the macaroons, let's just look at one of the product pages here. They can select the number of macaroons they want. I like these, highly contrasting elements so you're really clear which one you're picking. And notice as they change the quantity, we're actually changing the product image to map to that. So when they add that to the cart, it's very clear to them they're getting 6 macaroons when they look at the image in the cart in their checkout process and their confirmation emails. We try to make it easy for the customers. And then we also allow them, let's say they want to, search by flavors also. They get to look at all the different flavors that they have that are available today. And they can also look at past flavors, go, oh, that one looks really interesting, and that kind of stuff. If we look at one of the existing flavors, birthday cake, you'll see that this is actually a product page up in the URL, but we've got a unique template for the flavor, so you can't purchase them, but you can see what collections they're in. So this one happens to be in the Build-A-Box. You can click off of the Build-A-Box and add your birthday cake macaroon there. We've got the product seals with the consistent theming that Macarooz came with. The colors that you see on their site, most of them were there in their previous store. I really like their color choices, so it's fun to use those colors throughout the experience. And you also see we have nutrition panels, and then we also have ingredients, the details of the ingredients, the little warning labels, contains almonds, contains peanuts, and those kind of things. So lots of information on this flavor page, and this actually gives them a way. If we look at the flavors of the month, for example, they do this program every month where they have new flavors. And for December, the flavor of the month, peppermint bark and sugar cookie and gingerbread, obvious holiday themes. But having these product pages for each one of the flavors allows them in all their marketing materials, whether that's going out through email or on the internet, on their social networks, it gives them a place to point people to. So people can come to these flavor pages and read more about the flavors and then see what products they can pick to get those flavors presented for them. So let's go into the birthday cake one, and from here we're going to go to Build-A-Box. And as I mentioned before, Build-A-Box is a very popular way to buy today, and that's why it's in the top nav of its own level. So you'll see at the top nav, we're all these links are leading to the same places of ordering a collection of macarons or building a box. But there's multiple ways that you can get there. You can start with macarons, or you can start with Build-A-Box, or you can start with flavors, and they all end up in the same destinations and getting you looking at the products the way that you want to look at them and make your purchase decision. So let's go into the Build-A-Box because this is fantastic functionality. So this is all built out in Liquid and JavaScript. There was no app that we added. We just did the code and added it to the theme directly. And you see here, what we're doing is we're pulling up, and this is a product in the Shopify theme, and it's looking at all those flavor products and looking at which ones are active and adding them. Adding them into this experience. So we developed a process where the store staff can easily add and remove flavors from the store, and they just show up inside the Build-A-Box automatically. So here, the customer can say, I want 6, 12, 24, 48, whatever number they want. And when we first launched the store, the previous quantities, I think, were 6, 12, and 24. And I said, well, why don't we go larger? And the second we added a 48, people started ordering the 48. So when we started ordering the 48, we added the 72. So not that many people were buying the 72s, but if that became heavily purchased, then we would add a 144 or something like that. But it was based on, customers were actually buying 24s, so let's add a 48 option also. And then customers started buying the 48, so then we added the 72. So let's right now let's go back and pick 6, and you'll notice here I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you'll notice at the bottom it says, please make sure you have 6. You've selected 5, 1 more to go. And when I click on that last one, right, I have that hover effect over the add button there. Now it says you've picked your 6 items. There's 0 more to complete your box, and the add to cart button appears at the bottom and also at the top. And I can reset my quantities here. I can change from 6 to 12, and then the add to cart button would go away until I got up to that 12 number. And also notice that all my add buttons are now inactive. So we've locked it down. It's like we've hit your 6. Do you want to change your quantity, or do you want to add this to your cart? All right, most people are going to add it to the cart. And also notice as we select that, we're trying to make it really, really clear to people what they're doing. So we have this yellow background for all the flavors until you add one, and then it turns into a green background. So it's easier to visually see which of the flavors are the ones that you've selected. And if you've got questions about a flavor, you can just click on the little info panel, and you can see the warning label, so you know what ingredients are in there. It tells you a little bit about the flavors. And if you click learn more, it'll take you to that flavor page that we looked at before. So once again, lots of content, and we're just allowing people to get to it from multiple directions based on however they're shopping that day. So then when I add it to the cart, I'm going to go into my cart now. It just changed the quantity up here. I'm going to go into my cart and show you what that looks like. So I added earlier a Chocolate Lovers collection, and I just added the Build Your Box, and you can see we added line items for every one of the flavors. So as I'm checking out as the customer, I know exactly what it is that I purchased, and then the fulfillment team on the store side knows exactly how to fulfill this order because it's very clear what's going on. Now, if we look at the checkout experience here, you'll also notice that it is highly branded and highly colored. We got full color backgrounds on both sides and all that good stuff. So we have these collections you can buy. We've got the flavors is another way to shop. We've also got shop by holiday. So let's go down to, I think it's in the gift section here. And here we list out these different holidays and life events. So right now, as I'm filming this, it's just a couple days before Christmas, so they actually stopped promoting selling these for Christmas because it's too late now to ship for Christmas time. But what they had on the home page beforehand was they had a third button here that said, holiday. And the holiday, when you clicked on that, would take you to this landing page experience we built for different life events and for different holidays. So this helps them with their calendar throughout the year. In late January, they'll start promoting Valentine's Day, and they'll push to the Valentine's Day landing page. You can see all the different landing pages they've got for the different holidays and events that they're promoting throughout their marketing calendar in the year. So on the holiday landing page, right, we've got that themed with graphics that are more appropriate for holiday. They've got actual specific products for holiday. You can see they've actually stopped making them. So we say currently not available. And then, more information that they can read. Let me actually see what happens if I go into one of the not available ones. Yeah, so we've got the Klaviyo back in stock notification form here, which is really nice. So, if someone comes in, let's say they haven't opened up their holiday sales yet next October, someone may find this page and go, notify me when they're back in stock. They can just put their information in here. And then when the store staff goes and turns this product on again for holiday next year, Klaviyo will automatically send out an email to everybody who signed up for a back in stock notification. So we're hoping that that will be something that will be really useful for their holiday promotions. We haven't done a full year since we launched the store, so we haven't seen it, fully work yet. But we want to see how many people actually sign up for these notifications, and then when the emails go out, does that actually convert and generate sales for them? And a couple other shopping experiences for them at the top here. There's corporate gifting, so they have a lot of corporate gifts they can give for holiday presents or welcome aboard and all that kind of stuff. So they talk about that and a little contact form for it. And of course, they've also got gift certificates. These things make great gifts, but it's better to let the customer, let the gift recipient build their own box with the flavors they want. So many people actually give them as gift certificates. And let's go back to the cart and show you a couple merchandising pieces we put there. So right here, we've got this little message, which is really important for these guys because they actually only ship 2 days a week, Monday and Tuesday, because they have to ship all their products because they're fresh made. They have to ship them 2-day shipping. So they don't want to ship it out on a Friday and have it sit on a truck over the weekend. So they're really clear. We ship Monday through Wednesday each week. Orders placed after 10 a.m. on Wednesday won't be processed till the following Monday. And they've also got a holiday messaging in here. So this little custom code we put in to their theme to allow them to easily show and edit that message. And then another liquid code I put in here was a little upsell at the bottom for a little cross sell for products. And this automatically looks at, does this product have variance or not? If it has variance, it adds it to, if it does not have variance, it adds that product to the cart. If the product has variance, it takes you to that product. So in the case of their gift cards, you actually have multiple variants for dollar amounts. So it takes them to that page. They can click the dollar amount they want, and then they can add it to the cart. And then when that product that's being cross-sold in the cart is already in their cart, we don't show the promotion. So let's look at some of their evergreen pages. We showed you some of the gift pages. Let's just click on another one like graduation, for example. And you can see each one of these are themed, and they do come up with unique products for each of these events throughout the year. So right now it's not graduation season, so they're out of stock. But once graduation season comes, they'll turn these on and things will go live from there. Their About Us page is great. They tell their stories. It's a husband and wife team outside of Houston, Texas. They've been doing this for years, and they walk through their whole story really nicely. It's kind of fun. They got a cute little video of them. And then they also talk about, why they're so good, from a quality standpoint and, ingredient standpoint. I like putting videos in whenever we can. They didn't have a ton of videos, but they did have some that were quite interesting, right? And you can see those here. You can see like they're making these products by hand kind of thing. And to me, that's really interesting. So I put that information in there. Got a little history of macaroons. As people like myself got very confused between macaroon and macaroons with 2 O's. They're very different type of cookies, I found out. So because I learned a lot about them in the process, we made an about page just for the history of macarons for people who are interested in that. They've started doing a blog this year and building out content for SEO purposes, and that's working out really well, creating consistent content. And then we put their policy pages in nice looking branded elements like this that you can see. We've also got a wholesale page. They do a lot of wholesale business. So this is for people that are interested in wholesale. They can learn about it. They can sign up, get more information. And then those that are wholesale, they can log in. And we've actually got some quick order forms for them that make it easy for the wholesale customers to purchase in bulk. Instructions and care. This page is one that actually goes out in a lot of the emails, like the second you place an order and we notify you about fulfillment, we send you to the instructions page so you can learn about, how do you, care for your macaroons when they come to your house. How long they last in the fridge, how long they last in the freezer, and that good information. Nice little FAQ with the flex theme that we're using here. Has that accordion functionality that I like so much. And then we've also got a contact us page. And their map shows up there, yeah. And we also have a reviews page where you can judge me for reviews, and they started building that out, getting new reviews now. So that is their site. Let's look at the home page. This is a custom banner we built on top of what comes in the Flex theme, and that was because we have like I mentioned before, we have these buttons. I think there's the ability to have up to 5 of them show up on the page, depending on what promotions and what seasonal events they've got going on. They can add and remove those, and then pick from their color palette which colors they want for the different buttons. We got some more trust badges up here using that same color scheme we're using on the product seals. Some nice testimonials, the as seen in type content to, build trust and credibility. And you should absolutely look at their Facebook, or sorry, their Instagram feed. The photography they take is just absolutely adorable. They do a really good job of consistently pumping out cute, fun photos all the time with all the different seasonal promotions and different flavors they have going on. So it's always fun to look at their Instagram. So that is Macarooz Store, a store migration we did from WooCommerce and WordPress, put into Shopify, built on the Flex theme, and a lot of custom Liquid and JavaScript on top, especially for that build-a-box function that is so important for their business model. So thanks for watching.